Hello and welcome back to the Battle of Cronium 376 BC. We're seeing Dionysius, Greeks, Syracusans, with their allies trying to battle off these Carthaginians led by Himilco Mago, who is here to get revenge for his father, who fell in a battle against Dionysius a year or two before this battle at Kabbala. So we have seen some initial action here in the first part. We saw some skirmishing fighting here. You can see these Greek light cavalry has taken some hits here. On this flank we also got some skirmishing, but also some heavier fighting. If you remember, we have had a heavy cavalry unit there clashing with the Greek heavies here. We have seen some skirmish, and we have seen these slingers really wearing these heavy hoplites down. These hoplites, represented by this heavy infantry unit, is led by Dionysius' brother here, and Dionysius himself in the center haven't moved that much. The Greeks have started with some skirmishing here, quite successfully actually. First of all, they hit these heavy chariots of the Carthaginians here, who was forced to retreat and now has taken shelter behind the Carthaginian main line there, and behind Himilco himself there. And we also seen these Libyan skirmishers taking some heavy losses. And if you look at the dead pile here, well, you can see the Greek light cavalry taking loads of hits, also some heavies, both cavalry and infantry, taking hits, and the Carthaginians, a whole unit of heavy cavalry is done for, and some other lighter units have taken losses too. And the victory banner count is 1-1, and we have 6 left here, so we are playing to 7 banners, if you remember. And again we start with the Syracusans, and they have 2 counterattack cards, if you remember from the last time. And this means if they would play it now, the last card played was outflanked by the Carthaginians, so if they play one of those now, it's an outflank card. Then they have 4 in the center, and they also have 2 cards of leadership any section, which is pretty good cards. This is not a bad hand. I just wonder where we should put some pressure. I mean, if we don't do anything here, the Carthaginians will wear us down, so maybe we should start doing something here. But what should we do then? Maybe we should... It would be nice to silence those Carthaginian skirmishers there, because they are really wearing us down here. And I think they are happy as long as we don't clash with the main lines, because they can put a good skirmish on us. So in that sense, a counterattack would be good, because then you can react here and we could react here. On the other hand, a leadership card, for instance here, we could start moving up with even more troops and eventually start getting off these edge here, which would be good. So I see a benefit of both cards, so I will do a roll for it. So if I play a roll of 1 to 3, I will play this card. 4 to 6, I will play the counterattack, which would be an outflank. Okay, so let's play the leadership then. So in this case, play it here, and then I can activate 3 adjacent units. That would be those guys. And I want to scare those light cavalry off now, so I will go here. I will go here. Remember, those guys can move too and attack if they can reach an enemy. The warriors. These guys move here. And the cavalry will just follow, or will they? No, I think I go here actually. Those guys cannot battle. So here we are. So let's start from here to here. Those guys evade, of course, but I have 3 dice. And we missed them completely. So they successfully evaded away. Then we have these guys. The warriors, they will actually battle with 4 dice because they are in full strength, but these evade again. But we're still looking for greens with 4 dice. This time we got 1. So one of these guys were caught in this versus attack here from the Gauls. Yeah, that's it. So at last we are starting to move up. This guy is in a bit in a more sheltered position now. Because I'm not sure those guys dare to move down here to close combat me, because then I can just catch them and bag them here and attack. So I think we got him in safety now, for the moment. So it's the Carthaginians. Line command, 2 in the center, back there. We have inspired center leadership, heavies, not much heavies left. We have, we have those infantries there and the chariot also, but not interested now. This is not that good of a card now, the dark in the sky. And then we have 3 units left, meaning up there. What should we do? What on earth should we do? Maybe we should start moving up some guys here now. And we can continue the harassment with the slinger. So let's play the 3 units left. And we'll activate the slingers. Let's put in some more skirmishing. We're still in a kind of a skirmish phase here. And we can also move up some auxiliaries. So those guys will stay put. The bow unit moves here. And we rush up some auxiliaries here. They cannot battle this turn though. So let's start with slingers. It's 2 dice against that heavy infantry. Yet another hit. Before we check the flag, let's see if the leader survived this fire. Yeah, he did. So now the question actually, should we perhaps start retreating, because we're down to 1 block now. So I think I want to do that, because otherwise we are in the line of fire of those guys as well. So we retreat back here. And then the bow unit fires at those guys, I believe. Or should we hit those guys? No, let's put the fire on that medium heavy there. And that's a miss. But really good skirmishing on this flank now. If we only could get some troops up here now, we could be in a good position to attack and gain some banners here. Okay. Let's grab them a card. And it's the Greeks win. And what on earth should we do? Counterattack would be 3 units here. Leadership, any section, 4 in the center or 3 over here. This is a difficult choice. I don't really know what to do here now. Well, I think let's start activating Dionysus and his gang. So we play 4 here. I can continue with the skirmishing here, of course. And who else? Let's move up these lights and then let's start moving up the main line. Oh, sorry, there we are. Like that. So that's 4 units. The lights will go where? I think we need some help on the flank. So these guys will actually go sideways here. I'll put them like that so they can fire with 1 die. And then we just move up with one of these hoplites. I want to get the whole hoplite line into action soon and start pressing the Libyans. But we are still in a kind of a skirmish phase here. We haven't reached the lines. So we start here. It's the slingers against the enemy skirmishers. And another hit. So those guys are soon history. We put the bowfire on the same unit. A flag, he can ignore that because he's supported. Too bad we didn't get him. I think it's well, they need to address him now, right? Because that would be an easy banner, victory banner for the Greeks if they don't move that skirmisher away. We have this guy. Let's fire on. Well, let's put it on the bow unit. It's 1 die. No support there, so nothing. It's okay. Not a fantastic, but a okay turn. Oops. This card holders is not really meant to hold 6 of these cards. Okay, so now it's the Carthaginians again. Light troops. I think I'll continue with the lights because here's my plan. I order some lights this turn and then I can darken the sky in the next turn, right? So we can put pressure on many places with this. We can order 6 of these, right? So it will be the bows, it will be the slingers. Let's do some. Yeah, I want to get those guys into safety. So let's move up these guys. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. I can still order 2 units. So let's get the. Yeah, let's get the cavalry in place. Okay, so these guys, maybe not that who's got a hit. So let's take this light infantry instead. So those guys move here, they have moved. Those guys move there, they are also moved then. Only 1 die in the attack. These guys take 1 step forward. That means these guys can retreat back to the line. And these guys will not move at all. that's it. So let's start here. So we have 1 die attacks coming in here. First light cavalry against the let's put it on the warrior. Nope, no hit. Then we have the light infantry, same unit. Good, because this is important, because now they only battle with 3 dice and they cannot more ignore that extra flag for being a full warrior unit. So this was an important hit. Over here, well, what should we do? Who should we hit? Let's try to get those guys. No. We get 2 dice, right? So let's put some fire on these lights. It's 2 dice. I mean, if I get some good flags, we could get some extra casualties there. We rolled good. 2 hits actually on those lights. That's really good. So I think I put the bow fire on the same unit then. And now we got that flag. 1 flag they can easily take without taking casualties, so they retreat back there. But the Greek right flank is in a crisis here now. And that's it. Wait a minute. It's too late now. I often forget about this rule. You know, light foot units, including auxilia, may move through friendly units. So I could have actually moved. I didn't have to move that light away from the line to get these guys into safety, because they could have actually moved across that medium heavy infantry. Too bad I didn't notice that in the beginning of this section. Because then I could have moved up even 1 more light unit and attack here. Too bad I missed out that, but that's how it is. Remember it next time. Hopefully. Okay. Get the Greeks again. I would like to continue in the center, but hey, maybe I should counterattack and answer the skirmish with my lights. I have a few units in range, and I could move even more. I feel a bit frustrated as the Greeks. I don't know really what to do here. We're kind of losing the skirmish game here, and the distance is so big between the main lines, so it would take ages to clash in close combat with our heavier troops. But we need to do something, of course. Okay, 3 here. We could, of course, move our leader to another unit. That would be good. That would be good. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna consolidate my lines and start attacking. We need to get up to those harassing units. So I will order these 3 units. Sorry, the leader it is. And I just have to start advancing here. So we go there. Cannot attack, of course. We go there. These guys can do 1 die attack. And this leader moves up there. And now we can throw some javelins. It's a 1 die attack against the slingers. No hit. It's a bit frustrating. Carthaginians again. Okay, I think I'll I mean, I have 4 light units in skirmish range now, so I will play the Dark in the Sky now. That's good enough. This can really hurt the Greeks. Dark in the Sky. All ranged weapon units may fire twice. No movement, only fire. Each ranged combat is resolved separately. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 units. Yeah. So let's start here. We're gonna try to mow down that next unit advancing. The new hoplite unit Leptines is attached to. So here comes the first attack. 1 hit and a flag. I'm going to check the fate of Leptines again. He's fine. If I take the flag, I'm still in range of the enemy, both units, so there's no reason to take it. I see it, so yes, I see it. But let's do the second attack then. No hits there. Then comes the slinger attack, same unit. Another hit. No flag this time, but we're gonna check the leader loss. He's fine, and here comes the second attack, same unit. And the flag this time, but we don't take it. We need to stand our ground now because we need to reach those guys now. Maybe link up with the center. I don't know. It's really hard to do anything good here now. We're down here. Okay, so on this side, let's continue with the warrior units. So we start throwing javelins here. A flag. Well, warriors, they retreat, let's see, 2 hexes per flag. Okay, so they need to go 2 actually if I take that flag. I think I do that at this time because I don't want that second attack to hit me. So I go there, but we still have another target for that light cavalry, so they choose the next target and they miss. Then we have the skirmishers. They only have 1 target, so they attack the slingers there. First was a miss. Second attack, another miss. Well, not a super efficient Dark in the Sky, but that was good. Here we go, 6 new cards for the Carthaginians, and now it's the Syracusans. And now it's time for a counterattack for sure. So we can also Dark in the Sky now. So here we go. The Auxilia can fire, the Slingers can fire, the bow unit here can fire, and even those Auxilias down there can fire. So we have a good amount of troops who can Dark in the Sky now. So start here. We only have 1 target. Was a bad result actually, because these guys will take the flag and go 1, 2, 3, 4. So no target left for these guys. Okay, so what's next? Let's move out to the other flank. Start the first attack here against the enemy slingers. No hit on the first attack, and the second, well, 1 down, at least something. And here, well, the slingers only have 1 target, so let's attack those lights there. No hit in the first attack, and the second hit with 1 die. slowly grinding here on both sides. And we have one unit left, it's a bow unit. Same thing there, only one target, so we attack the enemy bow unit. And that's a hit in the first attack. And here comes the second. Nothing. So, well, big skirmish round. Yeah, I mean, both sides are starting to get to wear down in the front line, the skirmishers and lights. So sooner or later we need to clash with the heavier because there's no lights left soon. But the Greek center is really strong in their skirmish forces. No hits there on those guys yet. Okay, line command. Coordinated one. Heavies, inspired, and 2 in the center. Oh, many choices here now. And I just feel that still the skirmishing is the way to go. So I will actually play the coordinated this time. We want to get that guy, so here we go. That's the center one, and one here, so let's take that light. And I will not move at all, I will just fire. So we start with the bows against those guys. Leptides. And no hits. Second one, no, yeah, the second one same target. No hits. That was too bad. We still have those lights who will attack the enemy slingers. Well, at least one hit. And that's that. All right. Okay, let's play one turn more. 2 or 3, a line command, counterattack, that would be a coordinated attack, or the leadership. What on earth do I want to do? Let's play the line command. And I will order these whole bunch of guys here. Oh, I hope I can do ranged combat with this card. 1 hex movement. Hey, range fire or close combat, it's okay. Okay. So, movement. I will start pressing forward with the center now, so we go there, we go there. Good thing this time is that I can now start hitting the Carthaginian main line here, so maybe I put some pressure on those guys to start moving. We go there, start moving up the heavies, more hoplites coming, and even more hoplites coming. Here we go, and now for some skirmish attacks. The bows actually reach those lights there, so let's fire. Hope for a hit. Yeah, we got it. We got it. So, at last we got another victory banner. And the slingers, well, let's start hitting Himilko's unit. No hit though. And that's it. Now we got the Carthaginian around. Move, fire, move. 2 line commands. You have the heavies, leadership center. Could start moving up. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna play the... Wait a minute, maybe the move, fire, move is not too bad. That would be 6 units that could fire. Yeah, I mean, of course, the skirmishing part of the battle will soon end. So let's put it in play before that is done. So I can activate 6 lights with this. So it's 1, 2, 3. I mean, we can hit and run now and move back to our own lines a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. These guys move here. They have moved. Those will stand still. Those guys will move. Those will not move, but those will. So that's only 1 die. So that's the situation before the skirmish round starts. Start hitting here against those hoplites. No hit. We'll leave that guy activated so we remember to move it. Here we got 2 dice, same unit. No hits. And we still have the bows, same unit. A flag, but he can ignore that, and he will, I guess. Here we got 1 die against those bow units. They are supported, so they will not take that flag. Here we got 2 dice against that slinger. And we got another hit on those guys, so they are starting to wear down at last. And then we have a last attack coming in. It's those guys who can throw the javelins against that auxilia. And that's a flag, so they need to take it, but they retreat 1 hex, right? Let me check. Auxilia, yeah, 1 hex, so they back down to the line here. And now I can move again, and I will do that. I will start going back to my line now, at least in the center, because I feel the Greeks are coming now. So let's go back here, forming a line. Let's move back these guys 1 hex, out of reach of the enemy infantry. Yeah, let's do it here as well. Like that. Same goes here. We're still in skirmish range. And these guys can move 1, 2, 3, 4 all the way back here, so they are in safety here. So the Carthaginians are forming the line for the final clash. They're seeing the Greeks in the center advancing, so maybe they can grab those guys. And I'm sure the Carthaginians want to advance here at last, getting these guys and getting these easy pick targets here. So let's see if that happens later. So the Greeks are in lead in victory banner count now, but it's a bit of a scattered line. Very many units in bad condition here. I mean, we have 1 block, 1 block, 2 blocks, 2 blocks, 1 block. I mean, they are really crippled. We have a few of those on the Carthaginian side as well, to be fair. So 1 block there, 1 block there, 2 there, and so forth. So, well, it's still an open affair. We don't know how these will end, right? So, but I will end the second part here, and as usual, thank you very much for watching, and hope you will be back for part 3 of the Battle of Cronium. Bye for now.